Namaste. Today I like to say something about Tirupathi Venkadajalapati temple. Tirupathi Venkadajalapati temple is situated at Andhra Pradesh in India. This is the temple which is having the highest collection in the world. Tirupathi Venkadajalapati is otherwise called Balaji. The temple is situated at the top of a hill called Tirumala. It is having 120 kilometers from the ground level. So, this is a very important temple. This is the temple of Lord Mahavishnu. Saying about Balaji, Balaji had two wives, Padmavati and Mahalakshmi. One who go there can find the temples of Padmavati and Mahalakshmi in the bottom portion. Padmavati temple is very important. In that temple also a lot of tourists or devotees go and worship. Now there are so many peculiarities for the shrine. So many wonderful things are happening. Back side of the shrine, that is the back shrine of the idol, it is always wet. Water oozes out very slowly, and the back side of the shrine is always wet. The priests are appointed for removing the drops. They rub it. Even then, there will be water contents always. And another peculiarity is the idol is situated in the right side. But one who visit and have darshan see it in the middle portion. They think that the idol is placed in the middle. And thirdly, there is another thing, that is about a lamp. It never gets extinguished. The light is always burning from time immemorial. It is still burning. And these are the main peculiarities or wonderful things that we see in the shrine. And another one is, one who reaches the sanctum sanctorum or the main shrine of the temple, and if one goes and listens carefully on the wall, one can hear the sound of the sea. There is a sankalpa, there is a conception about Lord Mahavishnu. Lord Mahavishnu is lying on the sea, that is sea of milk. Another thing is about the flowers. Flowers are brought to the temple from a distant village, some 121 kilometers away from the temple. Nobody knows from where it is brought. The whereabouts of that village is still unknown. That is the peculiarity. And so many things are going on. The puja ceremonies. 6 times the pujas are conducted. In the early morning, 2 o'clock, then in the mid-afternoon, then at other times also. So, the most important offering to the temple is the offering of the hair. One who goes there has some desires to be fulfilled, and he offers his hair. And after offering the hair, that is with a full shaven head, he will have the darshan. Even girls and young women used to offer their hairs to the Bhagavan. And there is a story behind this. Bhagavan gets a collection from this, and formerly Lord Balaji had a debt to Kubera. Kubera, he was considered to be the keeper of wealth of Devas. And there was a agreement between Lord Balaji and Kubera. And Lord Balaji had to pay off the debts. And by using this collection, he has agreed to pay the debts to Kubera. And one who has to visit the temple has to be in the queue for hours and hours. Sometimes 10 to 12 hours are required for having darshan. Actually, Lord Bhagavan, he is testing the patience and perseverance of the devotee. He has all facilities there. He can sit in the room. In the meanwhile, the devotee will be provided milk and other sadam or sweet rice, and all these are prasadams from the temple. He can eat, drink and be at ease in the room, even though he has to wait for a long time. So on the way, there is a board. You can find it. Bhagavan is testing the patience of the devotee. Even in Sanatana Dharma, it is stated, if you suffer like this, if you are undergoing sufferings for a pilgrimage, the karmas will get reduced. The bad karmas done by one in this birth will get reduced. So it is really a Vaikuntha. I went to there for 1 or 2 times. The first time when I went there, I heard a beautiful bhajan. A group of singers sitting together and singing bhajans. It was actually in the regional language, Telugu. But it was so pleasing, so beautiful bhajan. It had inspired me a lot. When the second time when I went there, I heard the preachings from Bhagavad Gita. That too was in their regional language, Telugu. We don't know. We can't understand the Telugu. We don't know Telugu. Even that, from the wordings, from the verses, Sanskrit verses, and the translation, I was very much thrilled to hear both the verses of Bhagavad Gita and also the preachings. It was really a Vaikuntha. The flowers are thrown on a waterfall and it will be collected somewhere. It is said so. So there are so many wonderful things happening in the temple. These are only some. One who go there always pronounce or utter Venkateshaya Nama, Om Venkateshaya Nama, O Govindhaya Nama, Om Namo Govindhaya. Only these words are uttered and you get a laddu. It is a very big one as prasadam. And so many wonderful things are connected with the temple. But We know only this much. I am concluding my words here. Om Namo Venkateshaya.